Hi there, Philipp and Philipp are back, and we're here to
unleash your talents. And this week we're talking about negotiation, and more specifically, whom do you actually negotiate with when you are at the negotiation table? So that's actually a very obvious question, isn't it? You talk to the person in front of you and you negotiate with this person, right? Not always. Not quite. There is a high chance that the person in front of you has somebody else behind them. And if it's not the person in front of you could have some kind of constraints or needs or anything else that gives the person a limited amount of choice. Here it's very important that you gather all those information through active listening. If you realize by carefully listening what this person is actually saying or not saying, you can get a little bit of a feeling where this person is coming from or where this person is not able to go to. So very important here, make sure that you listen carefully in order to get this information while just carefully listening.
We already spoke about this active listening part in one of our other videos. What we really want to focus on here is having this triangle. So imagine that you're negotiating with me directly. Well, maybe I'm not the person who decides because I have a manager and her name is Martina. That's his girlfriend's name, just by the way. I don't know if I should mention that.
What did you say? Okay.
Focusing back on what we were saying, you're negotiating with me, so I might mention at one point, yeah, my manager Martina, she's very stressed, so for her it's important that she gets this done very quickly. Well, this is ideal for you, because now you can amend your offer and say, look, normally this would take 2 weeks, but I understand that you're under time pressure here, so I can also get this done in 1 week if this supports you. Well, this is perfect because now I can go to my manager and I can look good in front of her. Because I say, hey Martina, remember you gave me this task? Well, I can get this sorted out very quickly. Shall I confirm to you? Is this okay? Yeah, perfect, do it. Which means that I just negotiated for you. You didn't really have to do any work here because what you did with me was relationship building. You didn't even have any nasty conversation with a manager, with Martina, who might be against it. Sounds like a wonderful solution, no?
In fact, all those limitations, all those constraints are the true negotiation drivers. If you can identify them, it becomes way more easier to have a successful negotiation. Because if you get this information, you actually can craft a negotiation offer that's relevant. Not just a good offer, maybe the cheapest offer or the highest quality offer, but the offer that exactly fits the requirements that are there, hidden. So that's the important part. What is hidden, what is necessary for a good solution for the other side. So if you can come up with a good solution and not just with a lot of technical facts and like this is the best, and this is the highest resolution, and this is the fastest one, that's often not really the most relevant thing. And keep in mind, if you are able to also recognize timing constraints, deadlines work both ways. So a deadline that the other person has, it is something that is constraining them, but also you, because you have to help this person meet their deadline. Very important part. If you keep this in mind, you can actually come up with very good offers.
Now imagine you have a conversation with the decision taker themselves. Well, sounds pretty easy. You know what makes it even easier? Talk to the assistant first. And this is so easy, and still so many people get it completely wrong. Because some people still think, well, only an assistant, I don't even have to greet them, it's unnecessary. That's the worst thing you can do. Because walking into a negotiation, you can extract so much information from an assistant. They know exactly the habits of their manager. They know the constraints, they know the worries, they know everything. They work together so closely. So take these people as very valuable information givers. And if you treat people nicely anyway, they will give you more of what you need. But in this case specifically, these people really make the difference between the yes or the no.
In fact, there is a joke about this kind of situation. Who is the most important person in the boardroom? Well, the secretary. Because you can always ask the secretary about information that might not be available just like as ready-handedly as the secretary could tell you.
Keep that in mind. We're already running out of time, so one more thing we have to say is we're here to
Unleash your talents. And actually not only your talents, but anybody's talents who want to grow. So if you know somebody who also can benefit from our videos, just share the link to them. We are happy to help. So what are you waiting for? Take care. See you next week.
See you soon.